phase, not to the hands of Tech9s and Deagles.
You would really hope so, because at that point, it would basically equate the amount of rounds into one with weapons versus rounds with just pistols like this. But it does seem like coldzera and Twist are, you know, bringing us back to sanity with those couple of kills, getting the man advantage for FaZe. Good incendiary here towards the bomb train, gonna flush these post-plant position players out into awkward space, allowing them to be reaped by Cold, who just continues to tee off with that AK, leaving Snappy all alone with the Tech9 here in the Brown Halls.
No more lead to bank off the wall. He is living on borrowed time, and coldzera has collected. FaZe will be hitting double digits.
And I know that there's gonna be a guy there. Dead. Gone.
Keep up that pace? Absolutely can, and they have. And on the T side of Inferno.
All right, so Dhao has a little bit of a tricky angle here that FaZe haven't faced yet. So, and they have a player under porch as well. So if FaZe commits to middle, this might be a little bit tough.
Hopefully Ents can get it done, but of course they check the angles. And there's a perfect flashbang tossed out there. There was no secondary player playing anti-flash and a Molotov alongside it, so Dhao was just dangled on the end of a rod, and Twists goes fishing. 3 times in the round, headshots delivered, first class. He's up to 18 frags already, and we haven't even finished the first half.
We go, there's the first. Beautiful stuff as Mikadolz taps it. Secondary defuse comes in. This is actually a solid hold though, and Zip, oh, he's deflecting it, but no, that is such a huge whiff, Zip. Oh man, goes for the peak and misses the shot on the man that's holding the defuse. That is absolutely crushing.
Could kind of decide the final few rounds, at the very least, you know, on paper, being in the favor of 0-1. Time will tell. Oh, nice little...
No, surely not.
What? I mean, it got me as well, to be honest, mate. I was like, yeah, fair enough. What?
I saw him clearing it as well, and I was
yeah,
like, sure.
because I was just like,
on,
when they shot back, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, fair. It caught me for a second, but I got halfway through the word, and I was like, wait.
They still have that scout, as we highlighted before. They were able to successfully save, but Twists and Carrigan turn it up a notch, pour the gasoline on, and although Ents didn't really have much in this round, they'll have a buy into the next. As you touched on, it could be their last chance now. We've got into such dangerous, awkward situations where Snappy desperately just trying to clamber on for a kill or two, and Dhao with just a USP can't really foreseeably get anything out of this round at this point.
Yeah, when you had that line about dousing gasoline, my brain is so broken that I was thinking about someone throwing gasoline inside of a sauna. Get in this round.
Smoke has forced away Carrigan, but they may have to push out into him. He's on 13 kills at the moment, and it's coming head-to-head with Snappy, who takes his head clean off. Brokey gets one in return. A weakened Spinks has to pull the plug and get out of there, but the player advantage is in favor of Ents, and now the grenade's starting to rain onto the site. Molly's to the top of train, forcing away some of these angles. There's still 50 seconds to play with. That flick from Brokey is a thing of beauty, and he may not be done just yet. No players of Ivy, but there's no way of him knowing that. And so he has to be cognizant. He has to do his due diligence before he flicks in for another one. And Snappy, his next victim. He is a predator stalking this round. 30 seconds to play with. Flash up and up.
Second half, yeah. The T side, pretty much unstoppable from HLTZ.
And they got off to a good start with the pistol, right? They started out well. They had a bait and switch set up over at Car. We had Wes almost finishing off an ace in the pistol round. And then it all comes crumbling down from there on out. Remind was on a hot streak on that T site in particular. And you could see he was chomping at the bit just to get past that 30 mark. He even hits 31 towards the end. And he's not one of the players that we even talked about coming into the game. So much so as the other players, the likes of FaceCrack, JR, and Black Eagle. So a name that you may have to remember for the rest of this qualifier because he seemed to just be unrivaled when it came to the duels he was taking.
We'll keep our eyes on him for sure across the rest of today and into tomorrow perhaps. But for now, we'll be taking a quick break. It's Yella up against Level afterwards. Another exciting kind of matchup to get down and dirty with. We'll see you in a few.
I got destroyed every time I played it.
All right, well, I'm doing a $5,400 one right now.
I think this team is
0-1 running into a brick wall. This is what is, you know, always going to separate the good from the great teams. How do you adapt? How do you come back when you are seemingly down and out? Long rush coming in. They are split by the Molotov. Wes is well going to find the first. Line chilling on the edge of the smoke. Maybe needs a bit of assistance here. Looking away from flashes. Finds the first. The second as well comes easy. Beautiful stuff. Recovered back into the 4-on-3. Pretty much sealing the deal here. It feels like the rotations are a bit slow. Still not fully sold that it is going to be A. And on that weaker weaponry, it's really not looking good. Vark left low. The nade to follow up. Only does 1 damage, of course. Classic nade. But they're mollied out. They're smoked out. They really do not have a chance back in, it feels like, at this point. So, pretty much said and done. Down goes Vark. Remind continuing to hold W and press forward, keeping
30.
them at bay. He is looking for that 30. He will get it. And now it is all left on to Ninja. Position
In the hands of Carrigan, as he is the puppet master right now, and he's pulling all the strings, and he's also pulling out a great performance for himself, by the way.
easy.
On the side and one. Yeah, then squeaky. There's two.
Oh, what are fucking things touched? What the fuck? What is it called?
Wait. Go close. Just go close. Flashing. How much? Oh, nice spray. Good job. Of course, it's good.
Kurwa, namiot se rozstaw.
Try to mess that one up. Ooh, love the 5-man boost, or the 4-man boost, excuse me. Oh no! Well, that's definitely tricky. That much is for sure. That's kind of a shame. They really could have used that. Nice man. Good.
Nice.
One short.
Orgs and an AWP have sustained one casualty in the form of Spink, smoke, mollies, flashes, everything being tossed onto A side as this war ensues. Ends fighting down. They know the importance to try and remedy the situation. The spiraling downward trend has continued, and it's the Canadian that tries to just twist the knife in their back with his AK down to 5 bullets. But Coldzera steps up alongside Twists, and that could be it for Ents. The curtain comes down.
It was there.
What?
Nice game.
Microphone muted.
Mega rápido, ainda. E um. Comendo em cima.
Que isso?